Yo, what's up, everybody? It is Monday, October 21st, 2019. Tomorrow night, we got the season opener of NBA. So, I want to go through some um, some of the season win over-unders and other props before the season kicks off. So, I just got back from the office. Still got the suit on. But anyways, looking at the list of season win over-unders. Just gonna go through the list. To be honest, I handicap NFL. I bet on college football, even though I suck at it, and my other sport's basketball besides football. So I watch a lot of NBA. Big fan of it, but I haven't done a ton of research into off-season stuff and all that. But obviously, I was paying attention like everyone else when all the free agency stuff went down in the summertime. So starting off on this list, it looks like it's just an alphabetical list. We've got Atlanta Hawks, 34.5 is their season total. Last year they had 29 wins. So Trae Young should be better. You got Cam Reddish from Duke from the draft. I think he's going to be a star in the NBA. I think that he's going to play really well. But the Hawks are obviously really young. Are they going to have 6 more wins than they had last year? They need 35 to go over. I'm not sure. I'm going to stay away from it. A very, very slight lean to the over, but I wouldn't put money on it. So that's them. Next, we've got Boston. They lost Kyrie Irving to free agency to the Nets, obviously. They lost Horford to free agency to the Sixers, but they added in Kemba Walker from Charlotte. So Kemba Walker should be a good addition. They won 49 games last year. This year their season total is 49.5. I'd lean slightly with the under, but no play there. So slight lean with Boston Celtics under 49.5 season win total. Next on the list, we got the Brooklyn Nets. 45 is their season win total. They got Kevin Durant. They got Kyrie Irving, but obviously Kevin Durant's injured and he's not going to play this year. So last year the Nets won 42 games. They exceeded expectations last year. This year their season win total is 45. I don't see it. I think Kyrie's past his prime, even though he's still a young guy, and not a great attitude. I don't think that he's going to mesh well with those guys that balled for him last year, this year. Once Kevin Durant comes back, it could be another story. They could be a good team with Kevin Durant. I think Kevin Durant, when 100% healthy, is the best NBA player, better than LeBron, better than Kawhi. So Nets this year, you know what? The over-under has extra juice on under, minus 150. I'm not going to let that scare me away. I'll say a half unit on the Nets under 45, minus 150 for the first actual pick for these things. Next up, we got Charlotte Hornets. Their season win total is 24. They lost Kemba Walker to free agency, like I mentioned. Last year they had 39 wins. I'd lean with the under. It's really low, 24, and the over is minus 140. I'd definitely lean with the under. I don't know if I have the balls to play it, so we'll just call it a lean for right now. Moving down, we got Chicago Bulls. Their season win total is 32.5, while they only won 22 games last year. So, they're a young team. I'm trying to think about all their additions. I'm drawing a blank when I think of the Bulls right now. 32.5 from 22 seems like a big jump. The under's plus 120 as well. So it seems like people are betting on the Bulls over. I'm leaning under. No play for right now. Really tempted to throw a little money on the under, but I just can't do it. Too many uncertainties with that young team, and I'm not familiar enough to feel confident to bet on it. Next up, Cleveland Cavs, 24.5, under minus 120. Last year they only won 19 games. I don't expect them to be much better than they were last year. I'm going to say half unit on the under, 24.5, minus 120. So that's the second play. 2 unders so far. Next up, we got a West Eastern Conference team, the Dallas Mavericks. Dallas Mavericks only had 33 wins last year. This year, their win total is 40 and a half. They obviously have Porzingis now, who I believe is healthy, and I really like Luka Doncic. I liked him last year. He had a great season, and I expect them to do well. I'm going to say unit on the over 40 and a half, minus 130. I'm feeling them. Full unit on the Mavs, going over 40 and a half. Next up, another Western team, Denver Nuggets. They had 54 wins last season. They had a great season last year. Jokic was the best big man, basically, while Embiid's been injured on and off. So, 53. I like the Nuggets. I don't know if I'm going to play the over. I'm going to just say lean to the over right now. I really like the point guard who signed this offseason to an extension. I think that he's going to continue to prove and become one of the best guards in the game. So I'm going to say lean with the over, but no play. What do you call it? I'm such a stoner. I'm still doing this sober October in case anyone was watching and wondering. But I still have that stoner mentality. Jamal Murray. I had a blank and couldn't even think of his name for a second, even though I'm going on about how he's going to continue to prove and be one of the best players in the league. Anyways, Denver Nuggets, we're going to lean with the over 53, minus 130, no play. Detroit Pistons, 37.5 is their season win total over under. Let's look at them last season. Last season, the Nuggets, we're on the Nuggets. We're on to the Pistons. Pistons had 41 wins last season. This year, they're only expected to win 37.5. The under plus 105. I'd lean with the under, but no play. Moving on, Golden State Warriors. Golden State Warriors with no KD this year and Clay. He's going to be out for the majority of the season with his knee injury. So last year they won 57 games with the big three. Curry's the last one kind of standing. Draymond's still there, of course. He's signing an extension. 48 plus 110 to the over. I'm going to say half unit on the over. I like the Warriors to do better than expected this year. I like Curry to take off to have a great season since he's the only man. As long as he can still stay healthy, expect him to have a big year and be in contention for MVP. Next up, Houston Rockets, 54. Last year they won 53. I'm going to lean with the over, too. It's minus 125. A lot of people are not big on Westbrook at the moment, but I think Westbrook and Harden are going to have a great year, that they're going to be just an offensive juggernaut. The total's pretty high, 54, but half unit on the over there. Next up, Indiana Pacers, 47.5 is their total, while last year they won 48 games. I would lean with the under. It's minus 120. Last year they kind of exceeded expectations in the regular season. This year I don't see them winning 48 games again. So lean with the under, minus 120 on the Pacers. Moving on, Clippers, 53.5. Overs plus 100. And the under is minus 130. Last year they had 48 wins. Obviously some big additions with Kawhi and PG3. Paul George both landed in LA. We don't know how many games Kawhi is going to play. Last year he did the thing where he took a bunch of games off to rest and stay healthy. Oh, what's up, Kitty? Kitty wants something. What's up, son? So what's up to YouTube, bro? Anyways, I'm going to skip that. No lean even. I'm not sure really how many games he's going to play, so I don't want to bet on it, that's for sure. Next up, LA Lakers. Their season win total is 50, minus 115 each way. Last year they only won 37 games. LeBron was injured. They expect them to be healthier this year. And then they signed, obviously, the big name, Anthony Davis. Despite those add-ons, I don't think they really care about the regular season. I'm going to say under 50 for another unit. That's the second unit play today. Under 50. Minus 115. Memphis Grizzlies, 27 wins. Last year they won 33 games. And they're a really young team. They've got John Morant from the draft. I think he's going to be great. I'd lean to the over 27 minus 120, but I'm not going to play it. I like John Morant. Just a small lean on the over. Next up, we got my Miami Heat. Last year, my Heat won only 39 games. This year, their over-under is 43, over minus 165. That's the biggest juice I've seen in either way. So they signed Jimmy Butler. Then I like their rookie they got from Kentucky, Tyler Hero. I might be biased, but I'm going to say over half unit for my Heat winning more than 43 games, minus 165. I'm going to take that. I think Jimmy Butler has a really good season. I was disappointed they didn't get Westbrook. There was talk about him joining up with Jimmy Butler in a depleted Eastern Conference. They could have possibly, competed for the Eastern Conference. But that didn't happen. That's not neither here nor there, as they say. So I will take a half unit on that over, though, 40 minus 165. Moving on, Milwaukee Bucks, 57.5 is their season win total. They won 60 games last year. The overs plus 100, unders minus 130. Definitely no play there. I guess a small lean towards the under. I just think that teams are going to be more prepared for them. I don't see Giannis has taken big steps in the last couple seasons, but he might kind of be plateauing. But who am I to say? Who knows? So small lean to the under for Milwaukee at 57.5. Moving down the line, T-Wolves 35.5. Last year, the T-Wolves won 36 games. Skip this one. Slight lean with the under. Knicks season win total is 28. Last season, they only won 17 games. So they signed some free agents. No real big names, at least not to me. Miss out on the big guys, Durant, Kyrie, obviously. And then in the draft, they go out and they pick J.R. What's his name? Why am I having Redick? Not J.J. Redick. R.J. Barrett. I didn't even have to type it in. Stunner. Getting old. Losing my memory. They got R.J. Barrett from Duke from the draft. I don't think he's good. I think he's overrated, and he can't shoot from outside. He's horrible in the clutch. He's athletic, but I don't see much past that. I think Cam Reddish is going to be better than Barrett. So Knicks, wow, the under 28 minus 160. I'd lean with the under, but I'm not gonna. You know what? I hate when they jack up the juice and make it hard on you, but fuck it, Knicks. I don't believe in them. I'm gonna say under for half unit. Under 28 minus 160. Oklahoma City Thunder 32 is their total. They lost their man Westbrook, lost a bunch of players, and they're kind of rebuilding. They did get Chris Paul, because last year Thunder won 49 games, and this year they're only expected to win 32. I would half a unit on the under. Why not? It's 32 plus 105. Half unit on the under. Orlando Magic 41.5. The over's favored minus 155. And you get to how many games they won last season. Where'd it go? Magic. Last year the Magic won 42 games. Wow. That's more than I expected. No opinion there. No lean even really. 41.5 is the total. Overs got heavy juice, minus 155. No opinion. Philly Sixers 54.5. Last year they won 51 games. Like I said earlier, they got Al Horford. Lost Jimmy Butler. Really comes down to if Embiid can stay healthy. If he stays healthy, I could see them winning upwards to 58, 59 games even, but he's just such a big question mark. I'm going to lean with the over but not play it. Phoenix Suns, their total is 29.5. They only won 19 games last year. I'd lean with the over, but man, they've got to win 11 more games this year than last year, and I don't know about that. Like the young guys they have, DeAndre Ayton kind of remains to be seen how good he's going to be. Devin Booker is a stud, though, obviously, so guess I would say lean with the over, but I'm definitely not putting money on it. It's just too big of a jump from 19 to 29.5. Moving on, we got Portland Blazers. Last year, the Blazers were really good in the regular season. They won 53 games. This year, their season total is 46.5. No opinion, no lean. I'm going to skip that one. I think they should be pretty close to that number. They still have their main guys, Damian Lillard and fuck, I'm bad with names. This is a bad video. Anyways, if you watched this far, I don't think you're worried about it too much. But yeah, the Blazers, I'm going to say no opinion. I think they're going to be close to that number. McCollum is his name. I can't believe I couldn't remember his name. But they still have their core. And they added the big man from the Heat, Whiteside. So, no really opinion on that one. Next up, my Sacramento Kings, 38's their season win total. They just signed an extension for Buddy Harold, and I love De'Aaron Fox, so I like my Kings. Kings last year won 39 games, and wow, it's only 38. Full unit on the over, minus 135. I love that. San Antonio Spurs, 45.5, over minus 145. Last year, the Spurs won 48 games. No opinion there. No lean. Toronto Raptors. Excuse me. Toronto Raptors, 46.5 is their season win total. Last year, they won 58 games. They obviously don't have Kawhi Leonard this year. But they have the rest of the same guys they had from last year with Lowry and Van Fleet. No opinion. No lean. I'm going to skip that one. Utah Jazz, 53.5, over minus 120. Last year, the Jazz won 50 games. It seems like a lot for them. I mean, they got Conley at point guard, so that's why their season win total has gone up. I would say a slight lean with the under, but I'm not going to play it. Washington Wizards, 27 is their total for season wins. Last year, they got 32. No opinion there. So that's it. Just real quickly going back through. Unit on the Kings over 38. Oh, you know what? New Orleans is off the board. I actually bet New Orleans over 39 before hearing about Zion's knee injury. He had surgery today to repair a torn meniscus. So I had over 39. I was big on it. Basically my biggest one, 1.5 units. But he's out 6 to 8 weeks, so that throws a wrench into it. It's not even on the board right now. So anyways, I did like the Pelicans before his surgery. Going back through this list, though. 1 unit, Sacramento Kings over 38. Half a unit, Thunder under 32. Half a unit, Knicks under 28, minus 160. And then half a unit on my Heat over 43. I'm being biased. Go with both the Kings and the Heat overs. Lakers under 50 for a unit. That was minus 115. Rockets over 54, minus 125 for a half unit. Warriors over 48, plus 110 for a half unit. And then Dallas Mavericks over 40.5, minus 130 for a full unit. And the Nets under 45, minus 150 for a half unit. And that was it. I guess since we're here at the beginning of the season, why not throw out some predictions? I'm going to say, let's see. I'm going to say the Lakers. I just said that I want to go under their season win total. But if it comes down to Lakers and Clippers in the playoffs, I think Clippers with LeBron. LeBron's got that fire because he hasn't won it in a couple years. I just don't think they're going to take the regular season seriously. So I'll pick the Lakers in the finals, and fuck it, we'll say Philly in the finals for the Eastern side. So Lakers over Philly. I'm not putting money on either one. And yeah, that's it. If you watched all 20 minutes, thank you. About to get changed and make a Monday Night Football video. Give you my pick there. Thanks for tuning in. Good luck if you're betting on this NBA season.